Mic check. Yeah, what's up, Raider Nation? It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy, Mikey Raider, coming to you guys with a new video because we have technically some Raider news to discuss, and that's what we're gonna do on today's little, hopefully quick video. Please hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button. Consider becoming a member of this channel if you appreciate anything I say or do. And pick up some merchandise. There might be some available. But if you become a member, you buy me some tacos and it helps support your boy to make more videos like this. I'm not wearing Raider gear except an old beanie, which is cool. I kind of look like Cheech and Chong. Remember them? Cheech and Chong? All my friends ride the low rider. What's up, fool? Cheech and Chong. Dave's not here. Dave's not here. Hey, man. What's up? Let's get 420'd. What's going on in Raiderville, guys? Well, we got some interesting news post the draft. That's right. A lot of content has come out from a lot of reporters and people like that talking about the Raiders were going to move up into the top 10 to draft Michael Penix. And then we got our general managers and people saying, it's not really the case. They were definitely looking at a quarterback in the first round. But I don't know what to believe anymore, to be quite honest with you guys. And we signed our undrafted free agents. We got, I don't have all the names in front of me, but we got a quarterback named Chase something or Charlie Barkley. I don't know. But he has an interesting story. And some people are calling that quarterback that we got on undrafted free agents, Carter Bradley. That's his name, Carter Bradley. They're saying he's a prospect that looks really good. He just had a tumultuous time going from college to college to college, but he's got a good skill set, and I'm looking forward to it. I was watching a bunch of highlights of some of the drafted players, and I started to enjoy, as I said in my other video, Dylan Lobb, the running back, is my favorite pick. And I started to enjoy his stuff. He also looks like Frank Gore. They compare him to Christian McCaffrey and Austin Eckler, because we got the Chargers GM now with us. But yeah, I've been watching the videos and I've been enjoying them. And, you know, just to summarize everything I said in the previous video, I really like this draft. A lot of the experts saying the Raiders had the worst draft. They literally are. They're like, you had a quarterback, you need a quarterback, you should have got a quarterback. And, you know, like Acho from whatever that Fox TV show is his name Sam Acho or something like that? I don't know. But I've been watching a lot of haters. But for the most part, Raider Nation has come around, and I feel the positive tip this year. Not only through me, because you guys know if I'm positive, you know, then stuff is going good for the Raiders, because I'm normally the more negative person. But yeah, I just feel like the Raiders are coming around this year, and I like what I'm seeing from the fan base as well online. They're still the detractors, but for the most part, the Raiders had a good draft. And in 3 years, this might be the best draft we've had. I really, really think it's going to go well. We're going to get a lot of starters, a lot of backups, and a lot more players in 3 to 4 years will still be on this team. That's just my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. That being said, let's talk about the Raider news that's in the title of this video. The Raiders have got themselves a new wide receiver. A new wide receiver 3? Or a new wide receiver 4? Or a new wide receiver 5? Or a new player to be cut later? I don't know, but we got ourselves a galloping Raider. That's right, the Raiders have signed Michael Gallup off of the Cowboys. He is a bigger name wide receiver that never really owned up to his entire potential. His first couple years with the Cowboys were good. Maybe 500-600 yards. I don't have the stats in front of me. The second year might have been over 1,000 yards. Then the third year might have been like 800. But then he got injured. And then they still signed him to a deal, like a 3 or 4 year deal for like $40 million or $47 million or whatever it was in 2022. And then when he came back for the previous 2 years, he's averaging about 400 yards a season, maybe 2 or 3 touchdowns. People are like, oh, well, but you got to think about it. That's with the Cowboys. Yeah, he's not been the same since the injury, but he got his money from the Cowboys, and now he's got a 1-year, $3 million deal with the Raiders. I absolutely love this pickup. Well, he sucks. He ain't going to do good. I don't care. Let's think about this semi-intellectually, because I am the guru of the Raiders. I am the OG of understanding the truth of the Raiders. We need wide receiver depth. We picked up a few in the draft that might pan out, they might not. But technically, we got Davante Adams. He's technically still on the team. I don't know if he's upset that we didn't get a quarterback, but he's going to have to ride with Gardner Minshew 1 year at least. Then next year, if we don't play so good, then we're going to really be talking about Davante Adams' career. That being said, we got Jacoby Myers as well. They are a great tandem. Then the speedy Trey Tucker, who is coming into his own. And then all the other spots are up for grabs. Even the Trey Tucker spot, which is technically a number 3, is up for grabs. That's why they drafted Brock Bowers. He's a versatile tight end that could play flanker as well. So you could pencil in Brock Bowers as the 3rd wide receiver. You could. Or the 2nd wide receiver on occasion. I don't know how it all works, but you can do that. Now, for the pickup of Michael Gallup, he's been averaging about 400 yards. And then over his career, if you really put it all together, he's probably averaging 550 or 600 yards a season and maybe 3 touchdowns or something like that. And people are like, well, he did not live up to his name. Let's get that right. That's why he is no longer a Cowboy. Due to injury, whatever else happened, it didn't work. But now, think about it from the Raiders' perspective. If we're adding, whether it be the 3rd spot or the 4th spot, or even the 5th, depending on Brock Bowers, Trey Tucker, and Michael Gallup, on a 1-year prove-it deal so he can get more money in the future, and then on top of that, the Cowboys are already paying him probably $10 million this year. So he's basically playing for free. But the Raiders did have to pony up probably $3 million to get him from other teams. He asked for a trade a couple weeks ago, but no team was willing to trade for him coming off injury. So he ended up just being released. So then the Raiders gave him the best offer of the $3 million, probably with some incentives. Probably with a few incentives for Michael Gallup. You know, a few more touchdowns, you get a couple more $1 million. You know, you go over 500 yards, 400 yards, get another $1 million or $2 million. And I like that. I can't say that for certain, but I like that. But again, if he's averaging 400 to 500 yards a season with the Cowboys, even off of an injury, and a few touchdowns, you can pencil him in as a 3rd good wide receiver. You can pencil those statistics in as a quality 3rd or 4th or even 5th wide receiver. For $3 million, we got ourselves a deal. We got ourselves a deal. Plus, you know he's going to want to prove it and to play as best as he can this year with a team that does have a need at that 3rd wide receiver position. He's going to want to prove it to get another contract from another team, you know, just like Nelson Aguilar did with us and stuff like that. And, you know, one more contract before he probably ends his career. Another $2 or $3 million, you know, $25 million contract before Michael Gallup officially ends his career. And then over his span of his career, he might have made $100 million. Might have. I don't know. I don't really know the true numbers, but you know what I'm saying. This is a fantastic wide receiver pickup for the Raiders. Veteran, leadership, and if he only averages 300 to 500 yards and 2 to 5 touchdowns, at wide receiver 3, 4, or even 5? Give me more, give me more. Did he get very far? Give me more, give me more. Yeah, he's going to be a star on the Raiders. Michael Gallup, this is a great pickup for the Raiders. Put all that bullshit aside. You know, playing for the Cowboys and coming off injury. Put it aside. This is an excellent pickup for the Raiders. We got ourselves a galloping Raider. And I hope that's his nickname at the end of the season. You know, because that means he played that well for us. So think about it, guys. We upgraded our offense during the draft. And we upgraded our wide receiver core by picking up Michael Gallup. Even an older, injured Michael Gallup is better than a lot of these young players that really haven't put it all together. If it works out, great. Like I said, 400 to 500 yards, maybe a few touchdowns, fantastic. If it doesn't work out, 150 yards, 1 touchdown, $3 million loss, then the other rookies or undrafted free agents come in and we understand what we're working with them. But that being said, for next year's wide receiver core, we're going to have some issues. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's just worry about the immediate future. So if next year's draft might be a quarterback draft for the Raiders, it might also need to be a wide receiver draft for next year. Because again, some situations with Devontae, even though he's contractually a part of the team, depending on how good we play, something might come up with him. And then Jacoby Myers would be probably on his last year or two. And then Michael Gallup might be gone to another team. And then if Trey Tucker doesn't pan out and get that much better, and we don't find a star through these undrafted free agent wide receivers that we drafted or picked up, we're going to have some wide receiver issues next year. We could have a lot of issues next year. But guess what? Let's talk about it next year. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts on picking up Michael Gallup. I think it's an A+ upgrade. I think it's going to work out. He's going to add some good stuff to this Raiders team. I appreciate it. And I just like to give Raider players nicknames. So I'm going to call him the Galloping Raider. And I hope he takes that moniker on. And I hope every time he scores a touchdown, if he does a dance, he does a gallop or something for his last name. I'll take it. We got ourselves a Galloping Raider. I'm Mikey Raider. Let me know your thoughts on this pickup or any news you want me to talk about in the coming days. And we'll get to it. Thanks for being a part of this channel. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay Raider. And you know what? I'm excited. Oh, I can't wait for football. Woo, baby. Raiders are back with some good vibes with the new Raider swag. Raiders! Stay happy, stay healthy, stay Raider. And I'll see you on the next video.